I don't know what that thing said. I don't know. Anyway, I'm at the office about to leave. So one thing I did say I was going to do today. So basically, one of my goals was to come on here and do a quick video. Okay. So I didn't have anything really to talk about. So basically, um, I just emailed somebody. No, just sent a message out to someone on Messenger, responded to something someone asked me on Messenger. Good morning, Precious. Hi, Precious. So I'm just going to do a video. And I titled this, I was going to title this video Fast for What? You know, but let me just say this. First of all, I give all the honor and praise to God, all the honor and praise to Jesus. I was God gave me a verse the other day, a scripture that I was reading, and it was saying how I searched and I found no foreign gods around you. Therefore, you are my witness. You know, so God knows everything. He knows if we serve him 100% or if we have foreign gods, idols, false gods. And God has always told me that scripture that I don't have any other gods. Like I know who he is. I know he's the real, true and living God. And there is no other God besides him. No other God besides him. And I know this. No matter what I go through, no matter how things work out or don't work out for me, no matter how I feel, none of that matters. I still know that he's God. Like you can't you can't try to share your experience with me about Jehovah Witness. You can't to try to convert me. You can't convert me to a Muslim. You can't convert me to Buddhism, whatever that is. What is it? You know, Buddhism, whatever. You cannot sway me away from who God is. You just can't, because I know who he is. You understand? So I was talking, um, well, anyway, I know who he is. So you ain't nothing you can do to change my mind. You understand? Nothing, because I know. It's just like I know my name is Joy. You can't you can't you can't make me change. I know my name is Joy. You know? So certain things you just can't sway. You can't sway away conviction. You understand? I was watching this movie, and I'm gonna make this quick. Like I said, fast for what? That was the subtitle of the video, but I just titled it why should I fast, or when should I fast, or whatever I titled it. But I was watching this movie, one of my little Spanish movies that you got to read every word to know what they saying. But honey, I'm telling you, it's the title of this movie. I think it's called Winter Sun. I love it. I love it. So anyway, in the movie, it was a hitman hired to kill this man. And the reason why they was hired to kill him, because he did not want to do anything fraudulent. So within the company that he built with his friends. So his best friend is the one who set him up to be killed. Okay? But the brother was in the car. His son was in the car, and he didn't know his son was in the car. He was like 7 years old. Anyway, the father was killed. The man didn't know that the little boy was in there. He wound up sparing the little boy's life, taking him somewhere else for somebody else to raise him. Anyway, he came back years later. He had a daughter. The man that put the hit out on the boy's father, he had a daughter. So They wind up killing his twin brother. So he was the only one left as for, and he knew what was going on. So he had to find out who killed his father and his brother. Well, the guy who put the hit out on him, and the guy who killed his father but spared his life, had both of them had daughters. He was in love with one daughter, and the other girl was in love with him. So the one that he was in love with, he turned her father in when he found out that he was the one who gave the hit to kill his father and his brother. But the one who actually killed his father, he did not turn him in. He just took him to the graveyard of his father and had him confess to his father's grave or whatever. So when the girl who he was in love with found out that he spared the other man but didn't spare her father, that broke her heart. And she was like, why would you spare my father, but I mean, why would you turn my father in but spare her father? And he said, because being in prison, being in prison to your conscience is way worse than being in an actual physical prison. And she said, well, I don't understand it. I'm just paraphrasing. What do you, I still don't understand. Why would you do it? He said, because her father has a conscience and your father don't. So I brought that up. I know it took me babbling to get to the point, but I brought that up because do you know how many people don't have a conscience? That's what I mean by conscience that's what I mean by conviction. I know who God is, and I'm ashamed to worship anything else besides him because of conviction, because of my conscience. I know he's God. No matter what happened or no matter what don't happen, he's still God. Like, it's like God, he don't have to do anything else for me to know who he is. I just know this. And I don't want to serve no other gods. I don't want to serve the God of money. I don't want to serve the God of people, making people idols. Let me say this. Okay, so I remember Sarah, I'm going somewhere with all this. I'm just putting it all together, trying to jump in real quick and jump on out of here. But I remember when Sarah Jake's husband, Torrey Roberts, when he divorced, him and his wife divorced, his first wife, they divorced. And so he was dating other women, like, not dating, but talking to. He got a sermon out there it's called like maybe 5 signs to your soulmate or something like that. It's about your soulmate. And I listened to it in like 2017 or something, and I loved it. So he was saying how he was talking to these ladies, and he knew that they weren't his wife. He knew none of them would be his wife. So basically just wasting time and doing things just to be doing it. So God was dealing with him, God was dealing with him about that. So he finally made up his mind and said, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. God, if you got somebody for me, you send him to me. And Sarah Jakes approached him first. So I said all that to say, I was talking about friends, so I'm going somewhere with this. So I told God that same thing. I will never approach nobody trying to be nobody's friend, or, I said, God, if you got a friend for me, you bring them to me. Now, this was my secret prayer. And I'm not making no moves unless God give them to me, because Jesus is my best friend. I know that he'll send somebody in your life when he's ready to, because I don't even care about having no, leave me alone. If God ain't send you, it's got to be God in order for me to be able to even tolerate it. Because this point in my life, I just want to stay focused on God. I like to go to the gym by myself. I like to be by myself so I can talk to God. I don't want nobody talking to me all day, and I just don't want that right now. So when God bring that person, of course, he's going to give me the grace to deal with whatever, and we will be compatible. Anyway, so I'm friends with this girl on Facebook. But most people I'm friends with on Facebook, I don't know them. But she inboxed me a message on Facebook, and she said, because I respond on her stuff, and stuff like that. And she said, I don't mean to be standoffish. She said, but I would like to know, do you want to be friend? Do you want to get to know me as a friend? And I was like, I didn't know what to think of that. She's beautiful, very successful, beautiful, beautiful person. I didn't know what to think of that. Then I felt like the Lord brought back to my mind when I told him, I'm not going out looking for friends. If you want me to have a friend, you have to bring them. So we'll see what God gonna do with that, because that's not in my hands. It's in God's hands. But I'm just saying, it when you wait on God, He will do. Wherever you are with God, He's going to honor that. He's going to honor that. Like I said, I'm not going knocking on nobody's door trying to be people's friends. You know how that is. Trying to be somebody's friend. Trying to hook up with people because you think they going somewhere. Trying to hook up with somebody because you think they got something they can help you some kind of way. Or maybe they're anointing. You attracted to that anointing and you want to be a part of that because you feel like God loved them. They are anointed. So if I be around them, then I'll be blessed. Oh, no, cut that foolishness out. I rode that line for years. Always thinking that somebody was more special than me. You understand? Stop it. So anyway, I hope those few little things bless you. But I am where I am today by the grace of God, because of fasting. Now, fasting was something that I hated because I couldn't eat what I wanted to eat. Now, here's the difference. Here's the difference. Back then, I didn't have no money. God always provided for us. Always. I was thinking about my mom this morning, how when I called her and asked her if I could come stay with her in her basement till we find her somewhere to go, and my mom told me she had to ask her boyfriend. I was thinking about that this morning. You would rather this man have somewhere to stay than me and my kids, my family. That's why, honey, I'm telling you, I rose solo. Me and my Jesus. And I'm not mad at my mama, but I was just thinking about some things this morning. I was just thinking about some things. No disrespect to my mom, because I love my mom. But when my mother and my father forsake me, then the Lord would take care of me. So fasting was so difficult for me. And back then I had no money. I just had God supplied my needs, not all of my desires or all my wants. So, I didn't have money to eat whatever I wanted to and eat whenever I wanted to. And, of course, I when I went to the store, I bought what I wanted. But, like, it's different when you got some money and you can get whatever you want. But anyway, so fasting was difficult. It was so hard. But I knew what God told me. First of all, let me say this, y'all. I love you too, Relentless Renee. God bless you, baby. I love you too. Y'all be wanting to make me cry, because I just think about, I want to make this video quick. It's already 13 minutes. But I used to, like I said, I used to have my conferences and nobody would come. Nobody. Have my prayer calls. Nobody. I would be on the line by myself. And all I wanted to do was do the work of God. Nobody came. Nobody supported. Then sometimes a few people would come. Then I would have to text my sister and them and see if they'll get on the prayer line, so I won't be on there by myself. But then one day, all that changed. That's why I tell y'all. You're not going to be lonely forever. Things is not going to always be the way it seems. I promise you, if you can just stay with God through the good and the bad, things will work out. If you can just stay with God. So like I said, thank you so much, Mrs. N. I love you so much. See, the reason why I got on here, thank you, Vincent. I love you. Thank you, Jakasha, Beth, Yashriel. I love you too. Thank you all for your seed song. I want to talk to you. The reason why I really got on here is to talk to you about the fast that broke the yokes off of me in the time frame. Like I said, you are not going to always be where you are. God got a plan. If you can trust him and stick with him and don't leave him. Thank you, Kim Yetta Connects. I love you. I love y'all so much. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just see. Anyway. So after we lost our home built from the ground, God kept telling me to fast, but I couldn't. I was too weak. I had a dream of my father in this dream. And he came in the house with a grocery bag. He came in the house with a grocery bag. And in his grocery bag, he was putting up green beans and, canned greens, canned goods, like green beans, stuff like that. And it was my father. And, he was real frail. And, my father, he's already gone to be with the Lord. So when I woke up, I was like, God, what is that? And this is exactly what the Holy Spirit said to me. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. That's what God told me. I was so weak, I couldn't even fast because it would have saved my home that we had built from the ground. That was miraculous. That if I would have fasted, it would have saved the rental properties that we had. The cars that was repoed I'm talking about this point, not the stuff that happened prior. I'm talking about right at that point in 2007 and 2008. So I was too weak to fast. So one day, and I said this a few times in my videos, me and Greg didn't even have a bed to sleep in because we gave the bed that we had away because we got tired of moving, carrying. The more you move, the less you want to keep. Like when you moving, because you have to carry all that stuff. So we just gave the bed away. So me and Greg didn't have a bed, so we were sleeping on the floor. I got down to get on the floor to watch TV, and I heard to go to sleep, watch TV till I fall asleep. I heard the Holy Spirit say, fasting is the key. Now, at this point in my life, I was tired. I was tired of losing. I was tired of being overweight. I was tired of my life being where it was. I was tired of not surrendering to God fully. And so I was just talking to God throughout every day because I was in a humbled state. I was in a submissive state because my back was up against the wall. You know how when you need the Lord? See, listen, right now, I don't need God. No, I'm not saying I don't need God. I need him every moment. I'm saying I'm not where I used to be, where I needed faith to have some money, where I needed faith to get some gas, where I needed faith to get some food, where I needed faith to pay the bills. See, I'm not in that place no more. I got money for gas. I got money for food, can order anything I want. I got money to pay my bills. You understand? I got money, and it ain't about money. I'm telling you where I came from. But for my birthday, I wanted a Lexus. And because my sister was going to give me hers, but I would have had to lease it. And I'm like, lease it. which I was, pay the note every month, plus pay the mileage and all that. I'm like, Dad, for that I can buy one. And so I just went and told Jesus, Lord, you know what? Because I never asked for like stuff like that. I don't care about material things. But when I seen my sister car and how smooth it drive and how beautiful, I want that black Lexus with them black rims. And so what I do, go tell God, if God don't want me to have it, I don't care. I got money if I want to do that. That's just what I'm saying. It's a time when I couldn't even go buy a car for $50. I couldn't even rent a car. I got tired of struggling and suffering. And I don't know what made the Lord say to me, fasting is the key. I don't know. But he said it. And so I went to sleep. No, I didn't. When he told me fasting is, no. When he said fasting is key, I went to sleep. I knew it was him. I knew that was my answer. I knew that was going to break my life free. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Like that conviction, I just knew it. Went to sleep. Woke up the next day in my prayer time with God, got my Bible, opened up my Bible to Daniel chapter 1, verse 12. It said that Daniel fasted vegetables. They gave him vegetables to eat and water to drink. I knew that was the fast God wanted me to do. I didn't tell Greg. I didn't tell nobody but me and Jesus. And I went right in. The first fast was 3-day vegetables and water only. I thought I was going to die. How am I going to eat vegetables only? The next fast, before I could get off that, he said, now go 10 days. So I was like, okay, if I made it these 3, I can go 10. So then I set up for 10. After the 10, he said, go 21. 21-day fast from 2008 of June and July to 2009 or 2010. Then he told me he had me to start doing water fast. 40-day Daniel fast. I did Daniel fast 40 days from 2000, must have been 2010 or 2009 to 2015. Off and on. I'll do 40. I'll do 40. Then I may take 2 days off. Then 40 more. I didn't put myself on the fast. He did. So I'm not telling you to go just put yourself. Now you can sacrifice a fast to God. That's between you and God. I didn't have to do that because he always been having me fast. And the reason why I think he always had me fast because of the different battles that I face, like them spirits, like lust, poverty, fear, jealousy, procrastination, and laziness was horrible in my life. Procrastination, God giving me these ideas, I put it off for 50 years. Well, I'll be 50 in a couple of years. Okay? All them spirits. See, I didn't have one. I had so many. Insecurity. So much I had to deal with. And I believe that's one of the reasons why God keep making me fast, so I can stay at bay, so them spirits would never enter me again. So in 2015, when we was homeless again, for the last time, I must say, woo, 2015, baby, that broke the back of that homelessness, okay? Hotels getting kicked out, okay? Not being able to pay your rent. That broke that. We ain't seen that again. And I pray we never see it again. Because thing about it is, you better stay humble when God start blessing you, because he can pluck you out of that place before you turn your head. Before you turn the light switch on, he can remove you. That's why I say I'm scared. I can't just get anybody in my life. If you battling with all this bull crap and you think you finna come and I'm joining with you, I'm scared. Call me a punk all day. I'll be your punk. Okay? Because I'm not going backwards. I'm not going backwards. I'm not going back with Greg. I don't care who it is. Mama, kids. I ain't going backwards. And then you think I ain't going to go backwards for my Family, you think I'm going to go backwards with people I don't know or with a friend? Or a sister, a brother, or the devil is a lie? I ain't going backwards because I suffered too long back there. Think I want to go backwards because I don't listen to God when he say don't be unequally yoked together with unbelievers? So now I go connect with some people that they might be Christians, but they don't believe like I believe. Like I might believe this is a sin, and they might not. And I'm clearly looking in the Bible saying that that's a sin. Oh, baby, you can back up off of this one because I ain't going with you. You better believe it. When you suffer enough, baby, you learn to say, me having sex and I'm not married to you, the devil is a lie. Like I said, honey, I'm good. I'm chilling. Okay? Like a villain. Okay? My son said, I said, well, I bet your black person made up there chilling like a villain. And I said, what's the opposite of a villain? I was talking to myself at first. I just was. Then I asked my son, I say, what's the opposite of a villain? And my son said, a hero. And I said, well, maybe I can say I'm chilling like a hero. He said, well, Mama, really the villain is better than the hero because the only reason why the hero became a hero because, wait a minute, what did he say? Because wait a minute. He said the villain is really smarter than the hero, but the hero did something dramatic or did something unexpected, and that's how he won. And something my son said. I was like, you go, son. That 15-year-old. I said, you go, son. Anyway, so I ain't even said, I'm trying to talk about fast and why the fast. I guess that's what the point I'm making. So anyway, I've been here since about 5 this morning, okay, in the office. I just did some paperwork and wanted to do a video with you all before I leave. So in 2015, we was homeless. We was in a hotel. Before we went to the hotel, God told me, basically he was telling me to get ready to he started dealing with me about the 40-day liquid fast. Now I was used to my Daniel fast, but the liquid fast, now, God, you really trying to kill me. I say, what? Now, listen, my back was up against the wall now. We homeless again. So I got to obey. You see what I'm saying? I got to do what he say because I ain't got no other choice. Then he didn't just want to scare me. He didn't want to scare me, but he scared the mess out of me when he said do a 40-day liquid fast. I was so scared. I was horrified. Not only did he horrify me, but he humiliated me. He said, go stay with your daughter and help her pay her bills. Okay. My daughter stayed in Florida and I stayed in St. Charles. She was in a 1-bedroom apartment and it was me, Greg, Greg, and Joseph. 5 of us. In Jornisha 1-bedroom apartment. Okay. And me and Greg weren't even married, but we were still homeless together at this point. Okay. It was humiliating. I would have did anything but that. But first of all, like I said, my back was up against the wall, and then I'm scared not to obey God. I'm scared. I really am, because I know that there's consequences. First of all, God is telling you to do what's best for you. He's giving you the weapon. He's giving you the warfare weaponry that you need to win. It's up to you if you're going to utilize it. You know, I obeyed. I did a 40-day liquid fast. When I tell you the enemy came in like a flood, don't think that the enemy ain't going to come in like a flood because you're fasting. He's definitely coming in like a flood, okay? He's going to come. So listen to this. I did this 40-day liquid fast. My engine blew out on my car. I had drove all the way so far away to go to this church to preach. Didn't even think to put no oil in my car because I just feel like putting the oil in the car, checking the oil, making sure the oil is done. That's Greg's job. I do everything in the house. I go to the grocery store. I make sure all the bills is paid. I cook. I clean. I wash the dish. Wash clothes. So just do the oil. Just check the oil for me. Stuff, just little stuff that but I didn't know to check no oil. Thank you so much, Maria Hugger. I love you, Hugger. That's a beautiful name for you. You're a hugger. So I didn't know that I needed oil in my car doing all this driving, because I had been driving a lot anyway, driving my kids back and forth to school from where my daughter stayed all the way back across the bridge to where we stayed every day, then going to work, back and forth. It was a lot. So the engine blew out on my car. That's all I had. Well, God brought that money, baby, and fixed that engine on that car. What else? Just so much. Then the Lord told me I was moving. He told me what area I was going to move in. I thought that, I didn't know if it was God or not. Sometimes you be so weak, you don't know who it is. You just saying, okay, God, I learned to say this. I don't doubt God. But I learned to say, when I'm not sure if it's God, Lord, if it's you, let your will be done. If it's not you, Satan, the Lord rebuke you. That's y'all going about my business. Lord, if it's you, it's gonna happen. Some things you just have to put it like that, because sometimes you be so weak in the flesh you can't even focus. I'm not finna make like I'm superwoman all the time. The devil is a lie. I know guns well sometimes. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. But I'm just coming to you, God, because our spirits are joined. That's in this one rap song I got. I can't even. Yeah, that just came to me. But so sometimes I don't know. So I say, God, where are you? Where are you at in this? Which one is you? Let your will be done, not mine. Anyway, and not the devil's. So I went through so much. But that humiliated me to make me go stay with my daughter, to help her pay her bills at that point. And the fasting to horrify me with the go stay with my daughter, and to horrify me with the fast and humiliate me with the going to stay with my daughter. He said, before exaltation comes humiliation. Before exaltation comes humiliation. Somebody hear this. Before exaltation comes humiliation. So do you feel humiliated at this point? Do you feel like, I know God finna bless me, because I just realized the enemy tried to humiliate me. Literally to where my heart was aching. This was a couple of days ago, and I didn't even think about it. The enemy tried to humiliate me. To where my heart was aching, and I was crying in the bed talking to God. And the Lord told me, let it go. He said, don't even try to defend yourself. Don't go say nothing. Let it go. Because, yeah, that was it. The enemy was trying to lie on me. And I forgot all about it. You see, that's how you know, girl, okay? That's how you know you let that thing go. You ain't even think about what. I just be acting silly, y'all. Okay, so let me hurry up. Before exaltation comes humiliation. Before exaltation comes humiliation. And listen, with wisdom comes jealousy. With wisdom comes jealousy. With wisdom comes jealousy. So when God gives you wisdom, jealousy comes with that. Because people will be jealous of your wisdom. Okay? When God starts promoting you, jealousy is right there. So don't think it's strange. If you spend time with God, if you listen to that Bible, and then when God starts showing you dreams and talking to you in your dreams and stuff, you'll understand. Sometimes you just have to wait, just go through the process of life before you understand. But anyway, I'm giving you 20 plus years of wisdom. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like Jay-Z, one of his songs, he said, and I don't know nothing about Jay-Z, but one of his songs I heard before, and it said, I'm trying to give you $1 million, not like $1 million worth of wisdom for $9.99. I thought that was so powerful. And that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to give you 20 years of wisdom for free. If you just listen. So when I surrendered to God and obeyed God and did that fast, it was the best. Oh my goodness. I did a liquid fast, so I didn't do a water fast. I didn't do a water fast. Some of my Daniel fasts, when I did Daniel fast, God would have me do water fast, nothing but water after 5. He'll say nothing after 5, nothing but water after 5. And I would had to do that a lot of my 40 days fast, like in 2012, he was introducing me to the water fasting, but I wasn't even thinking of it like that. I'm just thinking of it like that now. So the liquid fast, I was able to do yogurt, milk, milkshakes, protein drinks, um, any liquids. I mean, I don't do alcohol, nothing like that. And I don't recommend that for anybody because that stuff is not healthy for you. It's not healthy for your body. And plus, the Bible tells us, you know, just be careful with all that stuff. Wine is a mockery and all of that, strong drink and all that. Anyway, and baby, I made it. Not only did I make it to the water fast, but I accomplished my weight goal. I had got down to 147 or something. That's that picture I put on Facebook when I was at the gym. I mean, everything I wanted was in obeying God. I got my place. Now, the tangible stuff was the apartment that was paid up for a year. Somebody paid it up for a year before and then gave me the keys. My proposal for my business got accepted. I was able to reach my weight loss goals. I mean, heck, doors just start opening. Then, but the spiritual goals, God gave me wisdom. He broke poverty off of me. I mean, oh my goodness, I gained so much okay. And then that brings us to 2018. Now, from 2015 to 2018, I just did liquid fast, 40-day liquid fast, on, off, 40 days on, 2 days off, just whatever God told me to do. 40 days on, 1 day off, 40 days on, Then in February of in April of 2018, May, like when me and Greg had got back together, that's when I got off track. So what happened was me and Greg would go to the store every day together. Of course, because I was fasting, I didn't gain any weight because I stayed disciplined and stayed on my game. But when me and Greg got back together, that threw me off my game because I got distracted, with that relationship. And that's what happened. That's the majority of it. I'm not blaming Greg. I got distracted. And that just threw me off. And then my daughter introduced me to DoorDash. So then distracted, you are still going to the store every day. But now I'm ordering DoorDash every day for everybody. Now I'm ordering myself unhealthy, starting my fast, breaking my fast. I just channel and the ministry is spiraled up. Boom, it just took off. Matter of fact, it didn't even spiral. It just shot up. But my emotions, my weight and health, my weight, not my health, my weight, me and Greg relationship, we never got a chance to build on that period. Everything like that went down, like just shot down, like fast. But everything else just took off, like the ministry, the wisdom, the money, all those things just shot up, like no matter what I'm going through, I don't wear my emotions on my sleeve. Like, God, what you want me to do? What you want me to say? Like, it's like, kind of like because of one husband, I came to a halt. But because of the other husband, I'm soaring. I can't explain it. I can't explain. I'm explaining the best way I can. So as me and Greg relationship went down, things in the flesh went down for me as far as I got off track. I gained this weight. I'm not blaming Greg. I ain't blaming nobody. I'm just working on me and my God. But then with God, it's like there my comfort is. There's my joy, there's my strength, there's my wisdom, there's my the one who's guiding me, the one who's talking to me, the one who's blessing me, and I ain't did nothing to deserve no blessings. The one who's whispering, I can't say sweet little nothings in my ear because everything he do, baby, is powerful. He just being this husband. He just being this my best friend. He just being this supporter, like supporting me in every area, not just financially, but like boom, he just there. Till just walking me through this, showing me what to do. Just right there. While me and Greg just drifting away from each other. So that's what happened to me in 2018, 2019. Then 2020 with all, the different deaths in my family and my nephew being in an accident. But I mean, that thing was just amazing how God brought us through that. But even in all of that, I still tried to fast. I tried my best. I still would try to do at least one, because God would say, God, see, this is what I'm saying. Let me hurry up and wind this video up. God knows where you are. Hey, Daphne, thank you so much, baby. I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off this video. God knows where you are. Stop trying to be what you're not. Stop trying to be in a place that you're not emotionally. God knows. He is my counselor. Why would you go see a counselor if something ain't wrong with you? Why would you go see a doctor besides your regular visit yearly if something ain't wrong with you? So it was something wrong with me. So God knew that I couldn't do that 40-day water fast or no fast, like really, really. So he said, do one 24-hour water fast a week. And matter of fact, no, that ain't what he said. He said, this is what he would say. Do one 20-hour water fast. Every week. So basically weekly, he was telling me that. Just get one 24-hour water fast in. So I would eat something, stop at a certain time, and do a 24-hour water fast all the way to the next day at that time. Boom, clients. Boom, blessings. Boom, he just knocking my door down with stuff. And I ain't did nothing to go get it. I ain't did no work. And I feel like I'm just talking. But I'm just talking about why should I fast? So if you having a hard time fasting, pull back, retrieve, pull back, and wait on God to give you the next move. Because of course the devil didn't want me to fast. He hated when I fast because it brings deliverance to you. See, this ain't about joy. Because he know if Joy doing what God told her to do, Joy gonna go and these other people gonna get delivered. Thank you, Pelvia Lee. I love you. These other people gonna get delivered. So I got to stop Joy. But what he didn't know that I already broke the back of his mess off of my life by fasting and praying. So now you can't stop me from doing the will of the Lord, because if I'm depressed, which the devil is a lie, but I'm saying if I'm going through something and I feel depressed or stressed or whatever, I'm still going to do the work of the Lord. See, he used to can pull me down with that. Like if I'm depressed or stressed or something, I stop everything, shut it down, and boom, bye, boom, out of here. See, that fasting that I've done all the way up until now has broke the back of Satan's control and his power over my life. That's what I'm trying to say. So now, here I am, can't even fast because I'm so overwhelmed with just caught up in this. I was in a pit. A pit. Yes, thrown in the pit by my own loved one. No, just kidding. Just kidding. No, but for real, I was in a pit. And in that pit, I found strength in accepting where I was. So I would do the 24-hour water fast every week. And now he didn't say do a 24-hour water fast every week. He would tell me it's time for your 24-hour water fast on a weekly basis. That was getting me through. You understand? That was getting me through to where, okay, she's strong enough now. I need you to, this is what I need you to do. Sometimes you got to crawl before you walk. Because just like you go to the gym, you can go to the gym every day. But if you take some time off, it's like sometimes you got to start, depending on how much time you've taken off, you got to start all the way back from the beginning. And that's how it is with fasting too. So God said, okay, I see where you are. This is what we're going to do. Now I want you to do a partial 40-day water fast. I did a 40-day water fast for 80 days, 80 plus. Then Daniel fast off and on with the 40-day partial water fast. So he was helping me get back to where I needed to be. And that's what I'm telling you all. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself. It's okay that life is going to happen. It's going to happen. So be patient with yourself. Talk to God about it. Lord, I'm so trying to do this fast. I can't, but you have to realize he knows where you are. He knows where you are. So he'll work with you. If you let him, just like, you just have to calm down, accept where you are, and trust God to take you to where you're supposed to be. Don't blame nobody, because don't blame nobody. Just know that everything you going through is making you stronger. And it makes you love God more, and it makes you humble, and so that when he do start blessing you, you won't think you high and mighty. Now you got a little car, you got a little money. Now you think you can't even speak to nobody. I mean, every day somebody asks me for some money. Every day. And every day I give somebody some money. And every day I let them know you don't even have to pay me back. Now that's not wise, because you can't never get ahead like that. But my thing is, baby, look, don't you let none of that stuff grip you where you turning your nose down at somebody. Because just like God gave it to you, he can take it from you. Like I told God, if he do bless me to get that Lexus, or even my little car I got now, even whatever else he want, I say, please, God, don't let me act funny or think I'm better than nobody. Please, when you start giving me these name brand things or whatever you want to bless me with, help me to stay humble. Matter of fact, I want to be even more humble. Because, shoot, God tell you go get this stuff and give it away. Like my real estate agent, that girl go buy houses and cars. I remember through these years. And God say, get that to somebody. Get that to somebody. So sometimes God have you buying this stuff, because I'm giving that 2020 kid I'm giving that to my son. He getting ready for college. That's his car. So God would, you don't know. Just, okay, anyway, like I said, look, I'm just telling you what fasting would do for you. This ain't about the outer blessings you get. This is about all of it incorporated. The inner man, the outer man, everything, And when you do fall down, don't stay there. Don't stay there and let all them demons come back and attack you and get back running your life again. Get up, repent, and say, God, come on, help me. I got to do something, Remember I told y'all, even with my water fast, I was like, God, I told God, I love him so much. I told God, I said, God, could I please have vitamin water on my fast? Because I was so scared to do a water fast, man. So just think what's on the other side of that fast. Because that's what, anyway, I said, God, could I have vitamin water? And guess what he said to me? Thank you, Tanera McCoy. I'm about to wind up and get on off here. Guess what God said to me when I asked him? I said, God, could I have vitamin water? And guess what he said? He said, fair enough. Just like that. He never ceased to amaze me. Never. That's why I say, stop putting God in a box. If you're fast, talk to your daddy. Talk to your daddy. Talk to God and ask him. He not as hard as people try to make him like he is. People try to make like he's a hard master. He's so sweet. He's so beautiful, so loving, so gentle. He's so amazing. I said, God, could I have vitamin water on my fast? He said, fair enough. And this was a couple of years ago. When I asked him that, he said that to me. This was probably a year before last. This was 2000, I think 2000, maybe 2019 or something when he said that to me. I couldn't believe it. You know, that's why I say, don't let nobody put you and your fast that you're doing before your God in a box. God might allow you to have something that he might not allow somebody else to have. Just go for it. So I just wanted to, say it ain't where I am in my life didn't come overnight. It didn't come overnight. God didn't start blessing me to where it ain't no blessed, then it's taken from you. Then blessed, then it's taken from you. Or God didn't start opening doors for me until I was 44 years old. I'm 47 now. You do the math. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 15 of your got broken out for me in 2015. Moved into place 2015. The business doors opened up in 2016. 2017, I quit my job. 2018, I don't even know where I am. 2020, so don't stop. Don't give up. Don't keep complaining and all that crap. Just keep moving. Because, baby, let me tell you something. None of this material stuff is better than what you gain spiritually. And none of this stuff you can gain down here, period, is worth you losing for heaven. So keep your focus on why you doing this and who you doing it for. God, it got to be about God. If you want to lose weight because you want to get a man or build your body up because you want to get all this for a woman or a man, give it up. Give it up, because as soon as you get fat, they're going to leave you. Or as soon as you start getting comfortable eating, they don't want you. I'm saying for the men who build their bodies, them chests up for, look, you can go out, look, you can't buy love. You can give somebody anything they want. That don't make them love you. They'll say, okay, yeah, that's a good woman, or yeah, that's a good man, but that don't make them love you. Stop getting on these plenty of fish and all these sites looking for somebody to love you. Give your heart to God and let God give your heart to whomever he want to give it to. I don't know where that came from. So let me get off of here, okay? I love y'all. That was 54. I don't even know what time went on. Okay, y'all, I love y'all. I love y'all. I don't even know where time went, and I do know I talked a lot, so I'm sorry, okay? So give me some kisses. I get 10 kisses, and I'll let y'all go. Messiah Taurus, I love you. Thank you for your kisses. I need, give me a little bit more. Nikita Rogers, I love you. Angela Ward, I love you. B Trust 05, I love you. Mitchell Sinclair, I love you. Danae, I love you, baby. Lily Shans, I love you. Sandra Kelly, I love you. Maria Hugger, I love you. Little lady, I love you. Jeffrey Steele, I love. Well, he ain't give me no kisses, so you know. I'm just giving kisses back. I love y'all. Vincent, everybody, I love y'all. 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 Okay, have a beautiful, blessed day. And pretty soon I'm going to do a prayer call. Okay, so be listening for that. Be looking out for that. I love y'all. Have a blessed day. I love y'all so much.